With me, we're doing an audio test. Making sure that our volume is good. Test, audio test. Test, audio test. Okay, I think my... Okay, yep, there we go. Well... Hello, my abras, cadabras, and alakazams, and welcome to the Valentione's Day 2022 event. I'm your host, the great KDB, and here with the bestest girl in all of Eurasia, Sumeri you might, the postwoman. Because I just found out that there is a entire lengthy quest to get a postman hat. But I was going to work on it, but it's like, oh, if you just do the first Moogle delivery quest, you get the Postwoman title. And you get the Postmaster title when you finish it, and you get a cool hat. I could play for hours off screen and get that item. However, I think wearing a lot of black. Sure, it's it's one of my favourite glamours. Of course, it's the Scion Traveller's garb that was given by Tataru before Shadowbringers. But if we're going to do the Valentione Day event, we got to do it in style, baby. That's right. We are going to use the Songbird outfit. However, there we go. Perfect, and we have our violet minion because it looks like a goddamn Teletubby. Just the soulless dead eyes. But yeah, we have our. You get to see her in all her glory. We can see, some of the scales. But yeah. Plus the tail, yep. Sumeri is looking good today. So we're going to start off with the event, and then I'm going to give my Nintendo Direct predictions, because we got like 5 hours until Nintendo blows their load on their first half of the year games, and potential more. So, it's time we get going. But, my weapon. I feel like... Do I have a Dark Knight Glamour for this one? Oh yeah, I just have to... Fang of the... Yeah, I just have the Yokai one. It's a very large knife. But we're going to turn off the weapon actually. So it just looks a lot more, so we can just see our beautiful back. Yeah, because ever since Endwalker released, they were sort of like, oh yeah, we had to postpone the Halloween event. Let's have it now. Okay, let's have the Valentone Days event. Now, where does the Valentone Day event start? Starts off where most events usually start. We go to the Miketo's Amphitheater. Oh boy. So, yeah, love is in the air and I'm wearing the right glamour. So, we should go to the trader. How's Valentone made? Purveyor of love. We have the mobile, but it's a mobile. Valentone mobile. Dangling decorations crafted into various heart shapes. True, none of them are anatomically accurate. Yeah, I did biology. Yeah, I did biology. Hearts don't look like that from video games, but yeah, Ashen says. boundaries. We don't need to buy those. We'll quickly go to my FC house. So, there's another person that tells me about the lore. Do you feel the burn, my friend? That is the fire of passion. Are you the lore? Who's the lore keeper? Good eve to you, adventurer. And may the flowers of the love ever blossom in your heart. Should you desire to learn more about the Valentione Day's festivities, please do not hesitate to ask. I shall only be too eager to share with you everything I know. What's with all the hearts? We of the proudish guardian house of Valentione spread ourselves across Eorzea this day, in the hope that we may give budding sweethearts the courage to take their first steps together. Hearts across this fair realm torment themselves with unspoken adores, and thus have we crafted events to inspire even the shyest of souls to confess their hidden feelings. What is Valentione's Day? Hey, what's with Valentino? He sounds like a mobster. The Irish Guardians are just mobsters. This is all family houses. It's like, yeah. Edmund Defortompt is just the Godfather. Except he's played by Vincent Price. That's an old man reference. It is a time of celebration. And we honor the life of Countess Arabelle de Valentone, a High Lady of Ishgard, who struck out against her life of cosset detachment and risked all. How embarrassing! Oh god, I muted the controller. Controller out of battery. Need to do an audio test to make sure I can be heard. Oh boy. Oh, unprofessional of me to have an uncharged controller. I hope I can still be heard. Yeah, I can be heard. Yeah, alright, cool. Hello there, past me. Hello there, 15 seconds ago me. Yes, I sound perfect. Yes. High Lady of Ishgard, who struck out against her life of cosset detachment and risked all in pursuit of a pure and all-consuming love. In the years after the Countess's passing, a tradition became established among the Ishgardian populace. Every year at this time, they would strive to emulate their passion and bravery by plucking up their own courage and bestowing a token of love upon the object of their affections. And who is Lisette de Valentone? Lady Lisette is a direct descendant of Countess Arabella de Valentone, and her very image both in beauty and in spirit. Whether it's her tireless exhortations or simply by her captivating presence, there is none who stokes the fire of passions in the Eorzea hearts more than she. Men want her, and women want to be her, but they're gonna have to suck out the spirit of the first ghost, and it'd just be like people just sucking the spirits. Yeah, that's not good. And many the other way around. Okay. But how can my words do justice to such a light as hers? If you wish to learn more of my lady, pray speak to her yourself, and she is ever eager to meet new faces, provided they are willing to submit to her command. And who is Astrid? The Lady Astrid belongs to the newest generation of House Valentone's emissaries. As a relative of Lisette de Valentone, the desire to see others' hearts skip a beat runs in her noble blood, and it would aid this diminutive avatar of love in her efforts to saturate the realm in adore and affection. Then you need to make yourselves known to her. And it's Koopa Cup. Who's Koopa Cup? Moogle has laboured long in the ways of love by travelling hither, thither, and even yon to deliver gifts. missives and packages to the realm, all in the name of adoring affection, of course. Many of those who make wishes upon his heart-shaped palm as they pray for a love to be requited, or their heart's desire to be realized. He is the first and foremost an emissary. However, should you require a special delivery to a special someone, it is him you ought to turn. Cool, we got all that juicy lore. Oh god, apologies for the burp. So, Astrid, hope Koopa Cup survives this season. Yeah, we got everyone served their minion. I got my Violet. Let's check everyone's glamour. Someone's wearing the Moogle post hat. That's what I'm trying to get. But they're wearing very provocative Hildebrand. Which I mean, it's not brand. It's Hildebrand, but someone's gone full on Dragoon. Someone's got the yeah, that's the Omega F gear. Well, no love lost. The set de Valentione has her mitts full this Valentine's Day. 'Tis the season of adoring affection, and romances tick upon the air. I, the set of House Valentone, entreat you, dearest one, to breathe deep and take love's richness in cloying rosy radiance into your bosom. Now hold on a moment, traveller. This face. Yes, I know it. You are love's humblest servant. Our adoring adoration's foremost champion. Ah, what a delight it is to see you once again, at such a blessed times as these. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and even this fairest of seasons is not without its trials. Indeed, trouble is afoot, and it threatens the hearts of all in this realm. Do you recall a Moogle by the name of Koopa Cup? Self-styled, efficient maestro of the myriad matters of the heart? Heart-shaped palm? Ring any bells? That a frickin' the Major General. A durable shark. Ring any bells? Ah, excellent. If these woes we speak are excellent, for those woes we speak of are especially his. Valentine Day is a joyous occasion. Did that shark do a flip? Awesome. Valentine Day is a joyous occasion, but not always for those who acquit themselves as post-Moogles of the realm. Koopa Cup has his poor paws full delivering heartwarming missives far and wide, hither and thither. Though he would never admit it, I fear he's at wit's end. But you, benevolent adventurer, that you are, can provide precisely what her astute herald requires. Oh, so desperately. Pray, lend Koopa Cup your talents and retrieve him from the edge whereupon his wits now teeter so precariously. If I must. A working adventurer is a happy adventurer. Yeah, go girl. Marvellous. You're a hero, true and true. Koopa Cup will be so relieved. I shall fetch him at once. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, what could it be? So it is. Sumire returned again this year to aid us in another Valentine Day celebration, have you? Once an emissary of love, always an emissary of love. Koopo! Now then, I heard from Astrid you would help me in my hour of need, for I am most grateful. However, it is not the work itself that vexes me, but rather a colleague of mine, a clueless courier, newly inducted into our vocation. Every Valentine's Day, we emissaries are overtaxed, and this season has proven no exception. I had hoped to nip this issue in the bud by petitioning the deputy's post, by petitioning the deputy post Moogle for a helping paw or two. He obliged, but had sent someone altogether worthless, an undiscipled tyro. But makes matters worse. The daft thing is painfully ignorant in the ways of the heart. You must hear the way he speaks of the clientele. What an ugly gift. Love must be blind. And such nonsense. Left to her own devices, I fear she will ruin Valentione's day, Kupo. Woohoo! Give the girl the axe, you cry. The impulse is very much with me, I assure you, but I can't rightfully turn away the very assistance for which I begged. I would come across the most wretched ingrate to have wings, yet I haven't the time to train her, let alone the patience. Fret not, our harried herald. You are right to have sought our help, for I have come upon the cleverest of solutions of your predicament. We shall enlist the help of our dotary adventurer and House Valentione's very own Astrid to accompany said callous courier. You cannot be surprised by my suggestion. 'Tis a most natural fit. Sumeri, so skilled with so many subjects, to teach your assistant delicate art of the post, while Astrid shall instruct the Moogle in the ways of adore and adoration. There, a splendid plan if I do say so myself. You're sure I dropped for the task. It isn't too great a bother. Woo-hoo! What a season of relief indeed, Kupo. I shall bring her to you at once, for there's not a moment to lose. May I introduce you my fledgling post Moogle charge, Puckty Pico, and her loyal Chocobo, and oh, this is rather awkward. I must confess, your friend's name has slipped my mind, Kupo. Salutations, one and all. As for my Chocobo, his name kind of slipped your mind because he hasn't had one. I refer to him as simply as my partner, dear, or when I'm feeling particularly silly, Bird. Many of my acquaintances of mine have attempted to provide him a name or two, but none of them ever stick. Or should I say, I always forget them. In any case, you may call him whenever you like. It makes no difference. Least of all to him. Care! Gee, I wonder what item we're gonna get this season. Yes, well, that as it may, I have tasked Puckty Pico with 3 deliveries, all of which I would ask you to join her on. That sounds like 3 side quests. These two are to accompany me? Very well. Who might I turn away? Whoever you are. Our first stop is the carpenter skill. Bird and I shall wait you there. Seasonal event quest accepted. Oh man. Very witchy glamour. What dress is that? Black bosom dress. Black bosom gear. Okay, I got a eerie toys. Huh. Black bosom gear. I mean, what would that look like on me? I gotta... Oh no, it literally hides the tail. No. We can't have that. Like, I like this dress because A, it's very It's like Tails. Yeah, I have the audio at 55, so I can be the audio can get pretty bombastically loud. Yeah, teleport. Oh, you always get turned around like, which way am I going again? Look at the map, silly. Oh yeah, you're right. Let's see if Puckty Pico acquits herself. Surely can't be as terrible as Koopa described. Let's find out. Oh, there's recipient is out on an errand of some such. A pity. As for the parcel, well, since there's no one available to take it, I say we leave it. I say we just leave it. Leave any old. I say we just leave it. Leave it any old place. There are other assignments to be getting on with after all. I say now, hold there a moment. I'm no post-Moogle granted, but merely abandoning a package like this before a door seems a touch disrespectful, does it not? What we have here is a gift, an item crafted with love and care. It deserves to be treated as such. Who's this from exactly? A young woman, if memory serves, daughter of the man meant to receive this. Oh yes, and I think there's something about her training at the culinarian Guild, I think. My memory's hazy. You ought to make the delivery in person. It would make sense. You make an interesting point. The man out is on an errand, yes? And since he is with the Carpenter's Guild, it stands to the reason he's out collecting lumber. And from the Botanist's Guild, like, as not. We should start our search there for our Valentione's Day gift. Must be delivered straight to the recipient's heart. So you just gotta go to the Botanist Guild. Alright, cool. Still gotta work on my class, Still gotta work on my plant and hand skills. I just started culinarian the other day and I'm already 54, but I'm trying to debate on what I want to sort of speed level up real quick. I'm thinking armorer, but weaver though. Yes, what's this for? I believe we found a man to whom the package was intended. A delivery for you, sir. You weren't at the guild, so we came calling. So we took liberty of tracking you down. Yes, all of us here are for this one guy. Alright, give it here. Oh wait, it's this Valentione Day's chocolate. Now that is a surprise. My daughter's an apprentice in the Culinarian Guild, you see. She's been selected to make the chocolates for the festivities this year. But I certainly didn't expect to receive any myself. Oh, how wonderful that you did. It is not every day one's daughter is accorded the honour of crafting such a beloved confectionery. She must be quite the culinarian. That she is! My pride and joy, that girl. What a pleasant surprise this package was. Certainly made my day. I can't thank you enough for bringing it all the way to me, like you have. I'll never forget this kindness. Woo woo woo! Goodness, seems like quite the overreaction to be handed some food, doesn't it? He appreciated that we delivered it with care. That's what savvy post-Moogles called customer satisfaction, Kupo. Agreed. There's a lesson to be learned. Puck joy is not meant joy is not meant to be kept to oneself. It's a feeling that yearns to be shared. We played a part in bringing him happiness, so it is little wonder that he wished to share his felicity with us. So joy's meant to be shared. Well, when you put it that way, I suppose that's not too far in a concept. When something makes me smile or laugh, I do tend to talk my companion's ear off about it. I'm often made the happier for it. Care! Enough about that. Time's wasting. Best be on to our next delivery. Recipient waits us at the Whistling Manor by the looks of it. Oh, that's literally just across the way. We'll just walk there. God, I wonder, how are you doing? Wherever you are. I wish I could hear your travels, your adventures. It's been ages since I've last heard from you. I'm slightly concerned that our fair recipient, she appears to be in a state. Pardon me, but a delivery for you, ma'am. From me? This is one from my dearest companions. And look what they've sent me. Pink she cells. They're not extraordinary. Look at the vibrancy. And a card. Happy Valentine's Day. How delightful. Boop. Shells? Empty ones? He can't eat those. At least the other fellow received chocolate. Puck tea! That's abnormally rude. You must forgive our friend here. She's not accustomed to deliveries such as these. There's nothing to forgive, I assure you. I could hardly be upset after receiving a gift like that. Like this. And from a loved one I've not seen in quite some time. My friend, you see, is an adventurer in their own right. They enjoy being cryptic, though. And never ever tell me where they've been. Rather, they may make me guess by dropping hints in the form of curiosities such as these. What a blessing this parcel is. I was only just wondering how they were faring, where their journeys had brought them. Thank you, Miss Postmoogle. You've brightened my day. Woo-hoo! Love is a mystery indeed, and a funny one at that. It's my pleasure to tell you, Puckty, that love is a many-splendored thing, and we each have our own unique way of expressing it. The friendship between that girl and her adventurer companion is a perfect example. That gift which appeared mere flippery as you, frippery as you to you, was a treasure in her eyes. God, sorry for the yawning. God. It's important for adventurers to check in with their loved ones. It is often said that no news is good news, but I very much doubt that to be the case for those in your line of work. You mean to say that her friend's way of telling that young woman that all is well, their way of assuaging any worries she might be harbouring about their safety? How fascinating. To be sure, were I to be separated from my bird here by expansive seas or vast mountain ranges, I'd like to hear from him from time to time. Perhaps not every day. That would be irksome. But to know that he's in good health would be not altogether disagreeable, I suppose. Care. Anywho, no sense in losing ourselves in thought. Not when a parcel sits burning a hole in my satchel, Kupo. Our next delivery takes us to Apakula Falls. This way. Oh, let's go visit Jonatus. Oh, someone's wearing the Crypt Keeper gear. This is what I would be wearing on my bird. But no, I don't want to. It looks spooky. Not at all. Like, you're the hero of legend. Not, you know, like, you're the warrior of light. We trust you to... Oh god, why are you wearing such spooky garb? Okay, third letter. Okay. Oh, I was about to talk to the other two. Oh well, doesn't matter. Greetings, sir. I have for you here a package from one of Ulda's permanent art dealers, Kupo. At last, your earrings. They've arrived. Goodness gracious, how stunning they are! This craftsmanship, the meticulous attention to detail. I couldn't have hoped for a better present for my wife. She'll be over the moon to receive them. Her birthday's coming up, you see, and I wanted to ensure her special day is just that. I've even given Kupla Cuff's palm a vigorous pat. I hear that one touch is enough to bring a couple happiness for all the years to come. And let us hope so. But you did well to bring these all the way without a scratch on them, you know. I'm beginning to worry by the time I received them. The poor things would be nothing more than scuffed, dented rocks. You've got a bright future ahead of you in the postal business, friend. Thank you. This is odd. There's a flutter in my chest, a tickle in my stomach, Kupo. Have I fallen ill? Or do compliments and words of gratitude always elect this sort of response? Trust me when I say you're not ill, Pukti. The flutter you feel, those ticklish sensations you described, that is fondness, a form of love indeed, and was made manifest by that man's appreciation for what you provided. Oh, this is love. So this love nonsense, why, it isn't nonsense at all. It's quite wonderful, actually. I liken to it that feeling when my bird and I settled down for an afternoon nap in the 12's wood. When I took myself under his wing, and we were warmed by the sunlight breaking through the trees. Perhaps you haven't mastered the concept entirely, but I do believe we're making strides in the right direction. You certainly seem more attuned to the ways of the heart when we first made your acquaintance, at any rate. Now that all three persons have reached the right hands, let's return to Maketo's amphitheater. No doubt Koopa Cup is anxious to see how Pukti fared. Yeah, we can do that, but I need to visit Jonatus. Yo. Farm red. Oh boy, we got a bottom shot. We got 3 achievement rewards. Ah, Jonatus, could you give us like some new gear? That'd be great. I don't believe. We're just going to trade the Behemoth and the Deathclaw. Behemoth Warhorn. This imposing horn emits a thunderous tone that summons your mighty Behemoth. And Magic Tech Deathclaw identification key. A tin rectangular piece that appears to be cement. Placing it near your Magic Tech Deathclaw will magically bring the machine to life. As I realised, I didn't really have a lot of, I didn't really buy all the stuff from Jonatus. So we're just gonna pop these real quick. Now we got us we got 2 fancy mounts. That claw. And the behemoth. Well, it's a red behemoth, not the, you know, the purple one. Okay, cool. I should really buy more minions off them. Because if there's one thing, I need more minions. I really need more minions. But the best one is in KDB, best minion. Or Wind Up Alpha. Or the pods. Realised I got turned around because I was too busy just mindlessly walking forward. But can't go wrong with the Wind Up Namino. Namo. She'll sit on your shoulder. Like a Robon. Our emissaries of our door and affection have returned to us. I trust all is well in the hearts of the realm. Does the language of love still elude our perplexed post-Moogle? As informed Koopa Cup of our efforts, I'm sure he's on pins and needles. I'm gonna wind up Sadu? What? Oh. She's an absolute riot, that woman. I can't say for certain. I believe I'm beginning to understand why everyone, as I was nattering on about this love business, its mysteries are a little less, well, mysterious. Well, here they are, our agents of affection, our heralds of the heart, returned at last, and not before time, Kupo. Tell me, how went your deliveries? Splendid, each and every one. The recipients were all thrilled to receive their parcels. I'm pleased to say that Pukti Peko learned something along the way. Whoopoo! Yes, I do believe I did. Love is, well, it's quite a bit more complicated than I first imagined it to be. There are hidden depths to it, ones I didn't see before. I may not be an expert on the subject yet, but I would like to think my ignorance is not quite as dire as it once was. You're making progress, certainly. I'm glad of it. Just so long as you did not offend anyone, I could not ask for more. Anywho, I'm indebted to you, Astrid, Sumeri. You've spared at least 3 citizens of the realm from potential cruelty, however unintended it may have been. No, I'm being too harsh. Pukti, you've shown a true concerted effort to understand the labyrinthian complexities of the heart. And as a reward, I'm inclined to set you another task. For, in truth, your work is not yet finished. Much more is there to be done this Valentine's Day, Kupo. When you've the time, speak with me again, and I shall tell you about it. Womp womp womp. It's the post-Moogle birding is what you get. Hell yeah. What can we do for Koopka, I wonder? There's so much love to be conveyed into the hearts across the realm. Does that mean... does it not thought warm you from head to toe? I do believe I'm getting to understand this whole adore and affection business. Love labours. Koopa Cup. As a matter of the heart in his mind. Woo! There you are, not a moment too soon. Your unwavering devotion to the ways of adore and affection, love and romance, courtship and intimacy is both commendable and deeply appreciated. So the task of which I spoke involves a woman by the name of Elise? I'm gonna call Alois. Alois. We're gonna call Alois. who has just posted a parcel with no small amount of urgency. However, when she returned begging us to call off its delivery, a highly unusual request, in her eyes twin pools of sorrow, Kupo, she fled straight away. Ere I could even get my bearings, let alone ask what troubles her so. Will you help me seek her out? Of course. Whoop-oo, whoop-oo. You're too kind. Now, as for this young woman, she is an Ellison of great beauty, and thus should not be an easy one to overlook. Last I saw her, she had just made a sharp left at the fork in the road, lest my eyes deceive me. To the left, you say? That way lies Great Lone Growery. If I'm not mistaken, I shall accompany you there, Koopa Cup. So Mary, Pukti Pico, it you shall look near Nafisha's altar, should you come across her before we do. Come, find us at the growery. Well, adventure, do not tarry, for the poor heart-sick girl is in need of succour, and only you and yours can provide. Well, we're just going to teleport to the Conjurer's Guild and go, boom, gotcha. Oh boy, in about 15 minutes, I kid you not, Telltale Games is going to reveal The Wolf Among Us Season 2, hosted by Jeff Keighley. More apparently of a behind the scenes, but well, because it's been like over 2 years. Telltale Games broke, then they came back, and I have a feeling that it's not going to be episodic. I feel it's going to be a one full release, like what they did with Life is Strange, True Colors, which I still have to play on this channel. It's going to be a very Square Enix year this year on our channel, because we have a very particular game where 5 particular Square Enix titles we're going to be streaming. Oi, and yeah. How does she look? Oh yeah, she looks very adorable. That's quite the outfit. What glamour is that? Oh, the southern. Ah, yeah, I see it. I see it there. This woman here, could she be Eloise? I'm not much of a spirit, but I know an Ellison when I see one. Who? Me? Yes, I'm Eloise. Why do you ask? Here to deliver you a thingamajig? Koopa Cup wants to see me, you say? But whatever for? He's beside himself with worry, Kupo. He told us you turned tail and darted off, looking dreadfully stricken, downright morose. You can understand his concern, surely. I see I am an apology for worrying him, as I have, and an explanation for my frantic flight as well. Kupka's still at Miketo's amphitheater, correct? I shall go find him at once. Actually, never mind. She's already gone. I suppose we shall go and fetch him then, shall I? He's at the amphitheater, Sumeri. And do hurry. We wouldn't want her dashing off again. Oh, someone's got a post-mogul minion. What? How do you get the wind-up delivery Moogle? The wind-up Sadu and the wind-up delivery Moogle. Oh my god, that is... Do you get that for like doing later stuff? Because I just have to post one title because it was the most appropriate thing. Because I'm using my wind-up vial to go, I sunk this many hours, day in and day out, day in and day out, to do the Beast Tribe stuff of a Realm Reborn. Was it worth it? I'm not answering that question. No. It was worth it and it wasn't worth it. But I'm doing the Heavensward stuff, doing the Moogles, I'm doing Stormblood, I'm doing the Kojin and the Namasu, and then at some point, I'm doing the Shadowbringers ones. I just got to do my daily rotation. Kupo. Such a look of heartbreak I've never seen of a woman. There must be something you can do for her. Yeah, I wish. We had better at least get another affinity about love, about our troubles. Boo-boo! How fortunate were you to come across her with such ease. In retrospect, I realised my description was rather subjective. First, let me start by saying how grateful I am you would take to come and check on me. The truth of the matter is, I received an offer of marriage. I meant to accept, which is why I came to you initially, Kupka. But it seemed my reply would be delivered safely. However, as I was writing to tell him yes, I found myself hesitating more than I ought to have been. I began to wonder if I was making a terrible decision, not only for me, but for him as well. The man who seeks my hand is of Ishgardian nobility, and goes by the name Izomile. At the moment, he's quite ill and seeking treatment here in Gridania. Do not misunderstand me. I was overjoyed to hear of his devotion. A life spent with him would be a wonderful thing, but I am no noble. I am of the most common stock, no more special than a weed underfoot. I wasn't raised in the aristocratic manners of a future wife of his requires. Who am I to marry into nobility? I must destroy my precious missive and pen a new letter, one telling him I can't go through with it. But down one I'll hand deliver. I don't want an emissary of love delivering such ill tidings. Thee. Now, I don't pretend to be an expert in the ways of the heart, but isn't love the desire to be with someone forever and on? Desire for a trusted partner in this world? Someone of whom you can share your joys and your woes? If you care for him, be with him. Would it upset you to do anything but? It certainly seems to have. I may not have experience with this, but I know that were I and my chocobo to be separated, I wouldn't like it. Not one bit. I don't believe giving up in this situation, Kupo. Fairly, I am myself of Ishgardian nobility. I can thus speak from a place of authority. Each of our houses has its own traditions. As our titles that connect us, not our principles. Before making your decision, seek counsel with your beloved and learn what his family values. I would not agree more. After all, it is doubts you harbour, not a lack of affection. If you believe his heart to be yours entire, and I trust he will listen to your troubles, that you and he can solve them together. Why not send one more letter? Explain what it is that vexes you. I see your point. It's unfair of me to hide my feelings like this. He owed my honesty. But how does one even write such a letter? I wouldn't know where to begin. Perhaps you should explain your appreciation about fulfilling your duties as wife to a man of a great house. Make it clear that you should decide to join his social milieu. And you require time to study, learn and train before you are comfortable. A word of warning, though, to compromise the very woman you are in order to bend the rigors of nobility may leave you jaded, haggard, and altogether infuriated. Thus I suggest you first inquire as to whether his family is capable of accepting you as you are. Why not simply write down all your worries? I don't fancy myself a poet of passions, or what have you, but there's something to be said of getting everything out in the open. All these ideals have a great deal of merit, and each should be given due consideration. So Mary, what you say? Which of these notions have struck a chord with you? Oh boy. This is some... Okay, so which is renegade, which one's paragon and neutral? Law, chaos, neutral? Tell me exactly what concerns you. That's what I would do. Thank you for your insight, everyone. I believe I know what I must do now. Let us fetch you parchment, quill and ink. Fortunate that you have us, you know. We are emissaries, for we emissaries are never far from our instruments of the post. Well, I shall even provide you with Valentione's day-themed stationery. All there done. Now it's all left is for him to read it. My darling's likely in the gantry ward. I know he enjoys sitting in solitude on a bench not far from the gates. He'll be there like as not. And that's where we should try first. We'll be back with his response as soon as we're able. Tally-ho! Bird, love's work awaits. Care! Everyone summoned their minions at the same time. It's like everyone cracking their knuckles at the same time. It's just such a weird sound. Will this day of rapturous reconciliations or doleful dissolutions? Either way, we are adore and affection's most faithful agents to have a duty to see this through to its conclusion. I'm a touch anxious to see how this unfolds. Keep your tissues close at hand. He may be consoling a very distraught woman. Oh dear, I'm so fidgety. Why can't I? Still for nerves. Now I can't take this any longer. I refuse to stand idly by while my future's decided without me. That does it. I'm going to Gentry Ward this instant. Alois, you can't. And she's gone. Oh, that's my phone fully charged. Nice, 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 nice. Bear with me, folks, while I get rid of some much-needed notifications. Bear with me, audience, while I do some funky stuff in the background. Cool. Battery savers on. Our duties emissaries of love and affection demand to see that lovelorn lass through this trying time. I shall meet you at the gates of the Gentry Ward. Will this day be... Yep, okay. And the Gentry Ward is way back there. Yeah, but we'll just walk there because... Yeah, why not? While I do that, I'm just gonna look up the minion list on the Final Fantasy XIV wiki. Okay. Give me a second while I... The wind-up Delivery Moogle was from Delivery Moogle Plush, which expired in 2017, at the end of 2017. So I'm doing some off-screen checking. Yeah, it looks like you can't get that item anymore. That's a shame. Apparently the wind-up Subdue is, it's a level D70 Weaver. Requires Master Weaver number 6. Okay, well. Well then! Well, the 2 minions I want. I could go to the market board. Hey. Yes, might I help you? Oh goodness, my tummy's wounded itself into one huge knot. Kupo. I must be more nervous than I thought. So Mary, you're good to come, but leave us post Moogles to our work. That man there must be a Zulmile. The bow of whom Alois spoke. I'm sorry to have run off again. like that, but I couldn't wait around twiddling my thumbs another moment more. Yeah, in 4 hours, the Nintendo Direct will begin it. Hey, I have a letter from one Miss Alois herself, Kupo. A missive for my love. Thank you kindly, Post Muggles. Perhaps it's not my place, but if I may. Alois thinks a great deal of you. We watched her as she wrote that letter. You know, you now hold, and would plain as day how much she cares for you. If there's love to be found in this world, it's there, and every word she has put to that page. Care. The heart and its industries aren't my forte, I admit, but you even have as much affection for her as she has for you. Then what you two share is something wondrous, and I hope you both weather whatever troubles come your way. The heart is my forte indeed. For one who claims such a thing, you show remarkable persity of the matter. God, that's such a word. It's like blah words. You're quite changed from the Moogle I once knew. Couldn't be impressed, Kupo. You're good to concern yourself over my and Aloysius' affairs. Kindness does you a great deal of credit. I should pen my response this instance. Can I trust you will deliver it straight to her once I've finished? We serve as your pleasure. Your trust is not misplaced in us, good sir. Did you hear that? He's going to reply. We should turn to Miketo's amphitheater at once. I don't want to be here when he sent our post-Moogle friends all the way back there. Yes, it'd be rather awkward were this letter to have no recipient. Let us explain the situation to Lisette and wait for Pukti and Koopa's delivery. With that, we've come to the finale of our grand Moogle-based shenanigans. Once we get to birding, and then we shove this into my room in my FC house, we'll be good to go. I'm just checking who's online. None of the blob. But then again, we're all busy being grown-ups, doing busy grown-up things. Like me, delivering letters just to get a Moogle, to get post-Moogle birding. Okay, let's hope it all ends with tears of joy rather than sorrow. Our eminent emissary of adoring affections is with us once more. And now we have assembled. We'd have to wait for the custodians of Azoimel's reply. I feel oh, she was always there. Oh yeah, there she is. I feel sick to my stomach. What if I angered him? What if he calls off the whole engagement? We have returned with our beloved, painstakingly penned post and paw. Puncty Pico. Puncty Pico. I was trying to your advice in particular. I wrote down all my worries, concerns, and questions in a clear and concise fashion, and he responded well, with some confusion it seems, although now at least he's aware of what troubles me and what he says he is grateful. He is very sweet, you see, and tells me together we will go down this list of mine and solve one problem at a time, where we live and how it's us, and how will be up, where we live and how will be up to us to decide, not as family. I've come to ensure my letter has reached you. I see you have yet, and see if you have. I've come to ensure my letter has reached you, and see if you yet read it. After all, you did the same for me. It'd be unkind to not return the favour now. Oh, he's right there. Oh, okay. I was going to say, wait, what's going? Oh God, so embarrassing! You caught me spying on you, didn't you? You're embarrassed? For what, pray? I found it endearing, my darling. These companions of yours, did they assist you in writing to me? Then we are in your debt. Alois, my love, what say you to tea at Caroline Canopy? There we can discuss our future, a conversation which is long overdue, I should think. Thank you, my friends. Where would I be without your help? And I promise yours to be the first invitations we post once we've settled on a day. Goodness gracious me! Don't eyes deceive me, Puncty Pico. Your palm! Why, it's adopted the very shape of the season, and it's lovely beyond compare, Kupo. 'Tis much of a muchness with mine, or so I flatter myself to think. I can't rightfully explain it, but seeing those two together brought a flutter to my chest, a spring to my wings, and the next I knew my palm began to tingle with the most peculiar of ways. You should probably get that checked. If you feel a sharp tingling sensation, where it's especially your most private parts, you should probably see a doctor. It's such a marvellous thing to know that we had a hand in ushering Zolmile and Alois's story into its next chapter, and to think it was all performed strictly through the art of the post. Affectionate missives are more than just a silly folderol I assumed them to be. And now they show us in our hearts like nothing else can, and we emissaries are their trusted custodians. That we are, Puncty, only to remember that letters require more than love. They are also in need of names and addresses. And speaking of names, perhaps you might bestow upon a certain chocobo. Think of it as a show of not kindness, but of love too. Boo-boo-boo! A show of love, you say? I suppose you're right. I was never able to recall the names given by my Moogle acquaintances, but I bet I could arrive at something that could actually stick. I would give it some thought. Make sure I've done this bird justice. Care! My once foolish fledgling has wings of her own at last. How proud I am to see you soar. You are a credit to the emissaries of adoring affection with your heart-shaped palm. It is our most sincere honour to have you among our ranks, and I pray that you will continue this most revered work. I would love nothing more, Kupo. What joy to be blessed with so many couriers, and a season of sublimity no less. 'Tis heartening indeed to watch our numbers grow and grow, for with so many we can ensure that order and affection accompany all the fair creatures of this realm where their journeys take them. Woohoo! We did it! And with that, our journey is complete. Seasonal event complete. That's a title and a half. What the? Someone busted. Ah! Someone's breaking out the glow sticks. How lovely to see that you taught Pucti Picco the meaning of love. I dare say you'll find yourself exhilarated and eager for more. I must admit the change of Pucti's poem took me quite off guard. Does that happen often, do you think? Does it hurt? Oh, we have a little replayable quest. Well, let's just go cash this in. Post-Moogle birding. A festive suit of chocobo armor inspired by hard-working post-Moogles everywhere. So, my companion, rank 10. The chocobo's wearing a raincoat. So everyone's going to be using post-Moogle birding. Yeah, I need to work on the feed. So we're going to do this replayable mission. That's a sentient minecart. Oh god. Pucti Picco appears to be behest with troubles. Sumeri, I knew you'd come. You're marvellously convenient talent for appearing when we're in need, don't you? Anywho, troubles afoot. Word is spread of your previous endeavours, which, under normal circumstances, would be cause for celebration. But not so today. We've been inundated with letters from across the realm, entreating our aid with all manner of vexations. Your fellows must have left. Our fellows have left me here alone to field their pleas, but I can see this all to myself. Please won't you assist me in bringing succor to the hearts of the weary? I've made a tidy little list of those who have written to us, but now need to see their troubles in any particular order, mind you. Just try not to let our request slip through the cracks, yes? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Emissary of Penned Passions. You would see to what plagues my heart? How you're far too goodly, Sumeri. I confess that Aloysius' joyful union touched me in a way most unexpected. It sparked within me a jealousy of all things. For in her happiness I saw reflected my own desires. Yes, 'tis true. I am here to speak of my own beloved, the man whom I wish to spend all my days and nights, the very gentleman to whom I am betrothed. Once Sir Hortenvins, the festivities have run us both off our feet, leaving us not leaving us a spare moment to while away together. as we once did. It vexes me terribly, yet I cannot speak to him. I should flush like a schoolgirl and tie my tongue into knots. Instead, I mean to pour my woes into parchment. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, this explains a great deal. At first I couldn't understand what was upsetting you so, but now it's clear as crystal to me. Right then, on to this letter. First, what style should we write it in? Fill it with prolix paragraphs and poems. As is her wont. To be honest, I would just keep it simple and straightforward. Cut to the chase. And how should she word her vexations? Forthrightly. It feels like I'm playing a dating sim. It's like, did I get the right response? There, 'tis done. For better or worse, the missive is penned. All that remains is its delivery, which I will attend to right away. Goodness me! No sooner had Sir Hortense read your letter than he made a beeline for the nearest door to race to your side, Lisette. All I could do was keep him from stampeding through the streets. A small miracle he had the presence of mind to even hold a pen. He says he's been fretting over the same things as I have, in which case, why not come to me sooner, honestly? He writes that we shall sit down for a proper meal once Valentione's day has come and gone. So I suppose there's no sense in holding it over his head, although I ought to. Ahem. Well, that settles my affairs, I should say. My deepest, most sincere gratitude for your help, Sir Mary. You've conducted yourself with diligence, and for sagacity. That's never. Sagacity. We're looking that word up now. Welcome to Simon, aka KDB looks up a word. Sagacity. Meaning?
Sagacity.
Sagacity. The quality of being sagacious. Sagacity. Befitting an emissary of affection. Now go forth and bestow your romantic wisdom upon those in need. Your assistance has proven positively indispensable, Sir Mary. And if you've the time and inclination, do come by again. There's always more to be done after all. Now, since this is a replayable one, I want you, dear viewers, to actually replay it yourself. Because you saw the choices. There's quite a lot of choices. And I'm not going to do them all. Ooh, nice witch's hat. What is that? Is that a glamour? Or... Induce robe of casting. Right, I wanted to go check out Old Dara. Real quick. I need to check Old Dara before we go anywhere. Because Old Dara usually has something here. Huh. Oh, there goes a random person. Oh. what's the event where I'm wearing the song? I'm wearing the songbird attire. Because, I guess it's not the event where all the songbird-related dancers are dancing. I guess it's not this particular year at least. Yeah, well. Right, I'm just gonna go to I'm gonna put the mobile in my room now. And we're gonna talk shop. Welcome to the House of the Blob in Mist. What a nice view of the ocean. We've got quite the we have all our plushies in one corner. Water features and all our essentials, but the real fun is we actually just have more or less our own clubhouse. Good lord. The triple triad. Yeah, we have our own little... We have a nice little screen. The guitar. The Queen Awakens. A lot of good songs. And, you know, the stripper pole. Which apparently I heard from listed the Castle Super Beast. Was it Castle Super Beast? I think it was Castle Super Beast because poles at strip clubs, they actually will spin for the dancers, but I don't know about. Yeah, I have the lights off to make mood. Okay, we should play some near music. The Color of Depression. Good old Yoko Taro. Okay. So we're gonna crank up our... Just adjust the lighting real quick. Welcome to my room of just absolute madness. It does need a lot of work. As I had no idea what to do with the ice wall, so we're gonna just put the big Nanimo lava flow portrait there. A carbuncle bathtub. And the sapphire weapon. Yeah, that was a fun fight. And the mobile will have to go... It'll have to go there. Oh god. Go first person real quick to make it easier. Oh no, looks like it's clipping. That needs a bit of work. center. Yeah, that's good. So that's the item you get. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfectly spaced out. I now need to do something with this room. Like, I would like to turn it into an office. But look at all, like, I've got my I've got all my figurines. But I need to do some work on that. I do have a mannequin with the bird gear, as I really like that outfit. Because I have, if not, Gridania born and bred, but I have also have Lee. I have to post a picture of my. I have to post a picture. I have to have my poster of Oni-chan up there. Hair Chiffon, bestest boy. I love him to bits. Yeah, we have the Hildebrand and Namasu and the Gosetsu and Yugiri. So I ran a picture of Gridania because yeah, the big spell book and the tiger panel. So let's talk shop. We're gonna have a nice little sit down while I where's the sit button? Oh, sorry, someone's at the door. Sorry about that, so just someone was at the door and I yanked out the controller. It was a whole thing. We got a fancy new doorbell. It makes doorbell sounds. So, with the fires of passion burning behind me, let's talk about Nintendo. I just want to do a quick audio test to make sure we are coming through. Bear with me. Alright, cool. So, Nintendo Direct in 3.5 hours. Predictions. Okay. So, it's 40-ish minutes long, which is pretty lengthy. And they were like talking about the games that are coming out in the first half of this year. But they're clearly going to go like, and one more thing, they're going to show something that'll come out on Christmas. Or, please wait until E3. We'll have more at E3. Like, they'll have the February, they might have some minis, some direct minis or indie showcases before E3, but they'll have the big summer one. So, what are they going to show for February? They'll spend like a couple of minutes on Kirby and the Forgotten Land to get some more promo, to get some more hype for that game. Probably show like a, I don't know, DLC or something, just to go. And if you buy this game early, you get you get to play as Meta Knight or someone. I'm guessing some cool Kirby stuff and other Kirby products. People were saying, what's the next 99? Because you had Tetris, you had Mario, you had Pac-Man. What's the next 99? Battle Royale. Could be anything. Could be, I was gonna say Galaga. That's a bit like, I want a 99 shmup. I would actually like that. Because think about it, we've had Tetris, which is puzzle. Tetris, Mario, Pac-Man. Mario, Tetris, Pac-Man. Yeah, we should get another 99 game just for, and I guess other stuff would be upcoming Nintendo Online expansion plus. Here are more N64 games that we've guaranteed coming. Conker's Bad Fur Day! Because why not? Uncensored. What would be another good prediction? More play, an actual proper full breakdown of Bayonetta 3. Now that we've seen the what the art style looks like and how it will play. I would like to see some Bayo 3, or I kid you not, a Nier Automata Switch port. Unfortunately, due to the processing power, it has to be a cloud version. I would be saying we're going to see a lot more cloud versions of really popular games. Because we had Control, there was Hitman 3, there was Kingdom Hearts, all the Kingdom Hearts games. What would be another cloud game? Something big on my... I was going to say Monster Hunter... I was going to say like Monster Hunter World. But... yeah, we'll definitely see some Monster Hunter... the big summer DLC, we're going to see probably some footage on that. What would be another good game? I want something from level 5. Be it a Professor Layton-esque style game, or porting the old Professor Layton games to the Switch. A Professor Layton collection, if you would say. They'll start off with the DS originals, then they'll do the 3DS ones. So you had the Professor Layton collection. Why not? What would be something Mario related? I feel like that's going to be the one more thing. We've got a 3D Mario game, and it's a game where you get to play as everyone in a proper 3D environment, not like 3D World, but we're talking like Odyssey-esque, but you can play as Mario, Luigi, Peach, Toad, and so Bowser, and yourself. Make your own Mario character. Put yourself in and high five with Mario. Speaking of Mario, Mario and Rabbids. That cool sequel. Yeah, we should see more of that. It's been months. We should be seeing like the Star Keepers of Hope, I think it was called. Like, we're going to see something with that. We're definitely going to see something. That's probably how they're going to start off. They're going to start off with Kirby, then Mario and Rabbids. And I'm going to go out there. Starlink Battle for Atlas 2. Nah, I'm just kidding. But we could see Star Fox. Everyone loves Star Fox. Everyone loves F-Zero. Come on, give us Star Fox and F-Zero. Nintendo, this is a 40-minute direct. You're not going to get that just by that. No, we need something with more oomph, more pizzazz. We need some Zelda representation, but not like the Zelda guy. I can't forget his name, but like we'll have like the director of Breath of the Wild 2. Sorry guys, we can't make it. So we had Grezzo. I think it was Grezzo. Like we had Grezzo port over Twilight Princess HD and Wind Waker HD, and it's out. Shadow Drop now. €40 for both individually. You go, well, I can't say no to that. You're like, oh, I'm buying Twilight Princess for the third time? Yes, you are. With Wolf Link amiibos, or going back out into the wild. No, I wouldn't say that, but yeah. Hey, what are Monolith making? Clearly they're not helping Nintendo with Breath of the Wild 2, but also Xenoblade Chronicles, the next one. We're not going to talk about X. X doesn't exist. It was on the Wii U and it did its best. Because remember Xenoblade Chronicles X, everyone? Where you had to download extra stuff to make the game run smoother? Pedigree Farm remembers. And I definitely remember doing that. But yeah, I would like to see some Xenoblade-esque things. It's not as if that, I think it was Jenna Coleman, like the character she voices is like, oh yeah, I did some voices for Nintendo recently, yeah, there's a new game coming out. And people are like, shush, you know, you're not supposed to say that, Miss Coleman, you're breaking NDA. But that's what the internet said. And I believe the internet, it's one of the rules. What else could we see? I'm gonna say something that is free, something that was made, something that was cheap and easy. I want to see a sequel to that jump rope game that came out in the early days of the pandemic. That jump rope challenge, that was just a free game made by like some devs on their time off. They just made like a jump rope game, and Nintendo were like, yeah, we like it. In fact, yeah, because if I remember correctly, in Japan, they like their exercise TV stations, because it's like a big thing, right? This is what I get from through the power of going to conventions, learning stuff, and the osmosis of living on the internet. But yeah. Speaking of living on the internet, boy, what would be a cool thing to see? Splatoon 3? Or just a Splatoon 3 teaser that one goes, more to Splat in June. With like a big online test with rollback! Oh god, if there was like an announcement of rollback of anything in this, that would be great. Or we here at Namco Bandai, or Bandai Namco, are gonna just put rollback into Smash. Hey, that horrible netcode. We're gonna make better netcode, everybody. Yeah! I severely doubt they're gonna do that. Would it be crazy? Now I'm just thinking like a Bandai Namco. What if there was Dark Souls 2 on the Switch and Dark Souls 3? What if we were to see another Dark Souls port to the Switch? I wouldn't put it past them. Because it was a PS3, Xbox 360 game, right? So it's ported to the Switch. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're gonna see a little bit more ports. Now, what would be another thing to think? Another crazy prediction as I pull it from the ether. Did Alan Wake come out to the Switch yet? Or was that just me hallucinating? Was Alan Wake on the Nintendo Switch? No, I don't. It doesn't look like it. Okay, we could get Alan Wake on the Switch, but it would be a cloud version. Because we had control already. Alan Wake. Not because I want to do an actual Alan Wake playthrough on his channel at some point. I would love to. I would actually love to do a full Remedyverse playthrough of certain games. But that would be something. Yeah, Alan Wake, because I'm just trying to take horror games. It's a psychological horror game, but still, it's a horror game. I can't wait for Alan Wake 2. It's been... Sam Lake damn deserves to make that Alan Wake sequel. He's always wanted to. And I've made 2 pseudo-sequels already via American Nightmare and Control's DLC of AWE expansion. The Alan Wake experience, you could say. Or the Altered World event expansion. It's the Alan Wake experience. But yeah. What would be another... I'm trying to think of ports here. Ports! The best port of all! A very successful port. What could it be? We're just going to start off. It's going to go, instead of red, it goes yellow. And then Shadow World starts playing, and it's Persona 4 Golden on the Switch. That's right, we're going to get a Persona 4 Golden, and then they'll remind us that, hey, next month, guys, don't forget how Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is coming out. And I don't think it's got rollback, but still, I'm still going to buy it regardless. I have a physical copy of Ultimax buried in my house somewhere. But still, we're going to probably see some Ultimax sort of hype with Golden. But they're going to shadow drop Golden and it's going to be €20. Or 20 or 30 euro, and they're just going to shadow drop it. And I'm going to think to myself, do I want to play through Persona 4 Golden again? I don't know! I have it on the Vita! But playing it on the television just sounds even cooler. Just play Persona 4. Just play Persona 5 for a while. No, I gave it to my friend for like a big lend. I should get that game back, but I just feel like I still have this game to play, Final Fantasy XIV. And if you look at the main scenario, I'm nowhere. I just barely started Endwalker. Huh. I was going to say we're probably going to see the quick sizzle reel of games. Like, here's 20 seconds of this game in the sizzle reel of what's to come in the upcoming months. Star Wars. We're going to see like 5 seconds of new footage of Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and you go, ooh. What's another? I was thinking we gotta see some Bethesda. We gotta see some Bethesda representation. I was just thinking if they're gonna. Hey everybody, let's port Oblivion to the Switch. Elder Scrolls Oblivion. We could totally see that. And Morrowind, because fuck it, we at Bethesda Microsoft, we don't care anymore. We at Microsoft bought Activision because we are going to make the monopoly of everything. And here comes PlayStation buying Bungie. We're like, yo, we technically own Bungie now, but they keep the child. We're going to keep them alive before Microsoft buys them again. Remember when Halo was just a Mac game? Those were the days until Bill Gates says, nah, my game now, it's on the Xbox. So that RTS game you're going to make, nah, we're making first person. Make it the most popular shooter for Halo 2. Make Xbox Live. It was the most popular thing of Xbox Live. Halo 3 in 2007. Hypest shit. You finished the fight, and we're like, cool, we're going to make ODST. A sort of side prequel, in-betweener, you could say. And then we did Reach, and then we said, we're done, we're out of here. And then Bungie left, they made Destiny, and 343 are like, let's make Halo 4! And then it all went downhill from there. Because Halo 5 Guardians, oh man, topical joke. Spartan Locke, best boy. Everyone remembers Spartan Locke. Nobody remembers him. Halo 5 Guardians. The only good thing was the Hunt the Truth campaign. And what did that amount to? Absolutely nothing except just juicy lore. Still, it was a good production, audio production. On Tumblr at the time, I believe. Yeah, it was a Tumblr thing. Because I just kept putting out episodes. I listened to that religiously. And I don't even own an Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. I should buy an Xbox Series X. But I don't want to. But Game Pass is definitely giving me seductive eyes in the corner. I'll get to you eventually. Once I get a job, proper job that is. Any hops. Back to Nintendo Direct predictions. Oh boy, man. This is like a literal podcast, isn't it? You getting okay, Sumeri? She's looking at me like, can you please stop talking? Almost done. Almost done. Okay, other crazy predictions. We're just going to see more ports. I feel it's going to be very porty. And whatever Nintendo, like Wii U exclusive games, I'm just trying to think of. Because we had, yeah, Woolly's Crafted World. We didn't get Yoshi's Woolly World. That only got a 3DS port with Poochie. And Poochie ain't stupid. Just let you know. And Poochie ain't stupid. Yeah, I could see a port to Yoshi's. I could see a Yoshi's Woolly World port, or Xenoblade Chronicles X, with the new Xenoblade Chronicles 3, because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 sold amazingly, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I just feel like Monolith's is it Monolith Soft or Monolith is just the Xenoblade studio that are helping with Zelda Breath of the Wild and making their own games. They're up to their tits in crafting awesome open world RPGs. Wow. Swoosh. Okay, we got like 3 hours and 10 minutes till the direct. Any last minute stuff? I feel we're gonna get a Nier Automata, just predictions. A Nier Automata cloud version port for the Switch. It would make sense. And I guess we can toss in the Nier Replicant version, 1.443 da 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 da. Yeah, I should really include both of those because Square Enix really liked the Switch, because they did put out Voice of Cards, and the Voice of Cards, the Isle Dragon Roars, and now we're gonna get the sequel, which is coming out in like next fucking week. Oh god, I need to set money aside for that, like €38 aside to get to buy the game, get the DLC, because I'm still going through the first game, but I'm definitely pre-ordering it. But PlayStation is being a bit delayed on their pre-order. Yeah, what other? I was gonna say we're gonna see the next Sakurai production. I doubt we're gonna see a Kid Icarus Uprising port, but we could. Speaking of ports, Pokemon Detective Pikachu port for the Switch, and Detective Pikachu 2 teaser, hosted by Ryan Reynolds, because any excuse to hear Kira Buckland in anything, because she was in Detective Pikachu, because it was the year Detective Pikachu launched. It was that weekend. Kira Buckland was at Dublin Comic Con Anime Edition, and I went to her table and I got my copy of Nier Automata signed. And yeah, I was like the first one at our table, because everyone went up to Terra Strong instead. I eventually went to Terra Strong to get my Final Fantasy X signed, but I was like, yeah, no, I'm going to go to Kira Buckland first. She's more important to me than Terra Strong, because I followed Kira Buckland's career since Metal Gear Awesome, and now she voices Jolene Cujo in Stone Ocean. Okay, yeah, I just keep rambling on and on, because I'm an absolute lunatic. Oh god, what was that Singa Star Wars game? Because I'm wearing a Boba Fett shirt. I'm like, did that Singa Star Wars free-to-play Battle Royale game drop? Because I feel like we're going to see something like that. And probably the next Zynga property. Because did someone buy Zynga? So who owns Zynga now? I think Zynga was purchased recently. What Zynga? Did someone buy it? Am I hallucinating? Did Zynga buy someone? Oh, Take-Two Interactive bought Zynga. That was it. For 12.7 billion. That's all that Farmville money. Yeah, I was gonna say so, yeah. Oh, Take-Two. Are we gonna see any Take-Two games? Welcome to Grand Theft Auto Cloud Edition on Nintendo Switch. Why is my Nintendo Switch on fire? Oh god, Cloud. Yeah, we're gonna see more Cloud versions. Because it's gonna be the future of the Nintendo Switch. Because if you can't download the game, and if it can't be run on the cartridge, it's gonna be on the cloud. But yeah, that's I think that's my nonsensical ramblings for this episode of KDB Plays Final Fantasy XIV. Yes, so please join me in whatever, where I will react again, but not live, because, oh man, I don't have that budget. Plus I'm probably going to be in a Discord call, potentially. But yeah. We're gonna definitely see some weird funky Nintendo stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna definite guarantees. Persona 4 Golden on Switch. A Nier Cloud Edition, but with the Nier Automata having its 5th anniversary stream on the 23rd, I doubt. I feel like they're just gonna hold that announcement for the Nier Automata, for a potential Nier Automata Switch port for that stream. If not, Nintendo will go, oh yeah, that Nier game, it's coming out on Switch, and everyone's gonna buy it. But not me, I already have it on the PS4. Unless they're gonna port it to PlayStation 5 with like more FPS and another ending, or more weapons. That will give you added depression. But yeah, we're gonna see something funky from Platinum Games. What's that? A Metal Gear Rising Revengeance port on Switch? I mean, I wouldn't say no to that, but that would be hype as fuck. Because I'm thinking like PS3, Xbox 360 games, that would be easy. And definitely a Revengeance port would be sweet. Because that soundtrack, chef's kiss. The only way I'll ever know. Rules of nature. But I think that is me actually done. We here at KDB TV will say our goodbyes as we sacrifice. As we sacrifice this minion to the flame. But we'll do that off screen. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay notified as per the regulations of the YouTube algorithm and the great YouTube elder gods. Goodbye, folks. Take care.